well, welcome back. I'm turning off my waypoint of the Spartanburg VOR, heading direct to the Cinca intersection right now. And then from there, I'll be direct to Columbus, Georgia. I'm not sure what's going on with my camera. I just went to shut it down and realized that it was off. I have no idea how long it was off or how much of that departure I was able to capture. The last several times I've tried to film, the camera has been shutting off randomly in flight.
Atlanta Center 135.35. Good morning.
I have no idea what that's about. I tried to do a firmware upgrade on it. That didn't help because it was already current. So anyway, we're cruising at 10,000 feet. I don't know if this will show up really well or not. Might be some glare. 137 indicated, 136. True air at 162. Just a little bit of tailwind. 163 over the ground, which is good. It is a beautiful morning up here. I am on top of a pretty significant cloud layer here. I think that breaks up as we move forward, but beautiful sight up here this morning. And we'll see how the rest of the flight goes. Even if we do come down through the clouds, there'll be plenty of visual down there. I am set up for the RNAV 6 in Columbus. The winds are 070, only at 3 knots. We'll see what they give us, but I would imagine we'll get runway 6.
5486, clear departure radar.
I'm set up for the RNAV GPS.
Turn right, heading 180.
That is a LPV approach. If I needed it, which I'm sure I won't, but I'll probably follow it down that way anyway.
And approach, Bonanza 05 Mike.
Anyway, it is a nice morning up here.
Yes, sir.
And making good time.
Go up or down, is there any chance of direct estimation?
At about 50 minutes to the next waypoint.
5 Mike, I can't do anything
and
for you
there,
because of the flow Charlotte's on and their traffic. You might be able to get some kind of shortcut from Columbia or Florence later on down the line, though.
Just not available.
Anyway, sorry, I wanted to hear that radio call. We'll see how it goes. I'll try to turn the camera back on. I'm going to turn it off now because it obviously wants to turn itself off anyway.
5486.
All right, just tuning back in here. I was in the process of putting in all of my approach procedures and just wanted to pull in a visual. Gonna convert a few cloud tops here.
Sir 780 Mike Delta, grid departure radar contact, altitude your discretion, turn right on course.
On with Greer approach, they'll be handing me over to Atlanta Center at some point when we get up here a little further down the road.
American 1586, contact Atlanta Center 121.35, good morning.
Greenville approach in South Carolina. I just passed off to the right just a little bit. I can see that. As you look out ahead, it looks like there's a lot of thick clouds, but over it, it's pretty broken. Again, that should be clearing up even more as I get closer to my destination. A little bit of clouds right here, and it's a spectacular view on a nice sunny morning. I thought I'd catch that on the camera going by.
Bonanza 05 Mike, contact Columbia approach 133.4, good morning.
33405 Mike.
At this point, I'm 121 nautical miles to my next waypoint, is the Cinca intersection. And from there, it's 75.5 to the airport. And I'll go ahead and turn this back off again. And just dialing in again, starting over a few more cloud tops. But I'd record that for a minute. Not much happening otherwise on the flight. I am on with Atlanta Center now. Setting up my radios for the destination airport. At this point, 58 minutes en route, 31 minutes to my next waypoint.
February 1318, Atlanta Center, roger. Verify altitude, climb 2.
86 miles to the Cinca intersection. And a total...
1318, Atlanta Center, roger. Higher on course shortly. Athens altimeter 3012.
161 miles to the destination. That does not include the procedure that I'm going to try and ask for. But 57 minutes remaining on the flight, so that does have me getting there pretty much right on schedule. I was hoping to land close to 9:15. Not including the procedure, I'll be there about 5 after, but we'll add a few minutes for the procedure. Very smooth overall. I get a little bit of a bump here and there when I go over some of these clouds. I will expect my afternoon trip returning today.
November 910 Delta Papa.
Be a lot more
230, clear direct Spartanburg.
Turbulent than this morning, but I think I'm going to file for 11,000. That should get me in relatively cool air and above a lot of it.
Delta 2422, contact Atlanta Center 125.62.
If there are a lot of high buildups, I may ask for lower and stay under it, but don't usually like to do that. Don't think it's going to be anything too severe today. Anyway, we'll turn that back off and I'll dial it back up on the approach.
Roger, 009.
All right, one more check-in. We're 40 minutes out from destination at this point. Pretty much all of the clouds have cleared out as expected. Now 35 miles from my next waypoint, Cinca intersection. And from there it's 75.5 miles to Columbus Airport. Everything's smooth now. I've switched frequencies a couple of times, but weather has gone calm out there, so I'll be asking in a little while when I get an approach frequency that's closer to the destination, what runway they're using. I may have to set up a different approach. I pulled up and set up all my charts in our flight, and I'll be ready to switch those if I need to, but otherwise, totally uneventful. Very nice morning. It is still hazy, but you expect that early in the day like this. Almost 8:30 here. I'll shut it back off for a little bit.